Welcome to another edition on Different Sarcasm Talk Show, and today we're going to be talking about a lot of things that have been happening in our nation and outside. Well, basically, we're focusing on some guys that have been on prison sentences as usual. But before we move further, let me introduce you to my colleague on the show today. We have Slow. Alright, so now let's go dive into what we have for today. But before we go in, I want you guys to listen to these and tell me if you can relate to this sound.
Okay, what sound is it? Let's hear it. Is that whiskey?
This is on foreign shit.
Sounds like hot nigga, right?
Yeah. Well, by now, some of you that are very conversant with good songs like this must have gotten it.
Okay, let me try to rap to it. Okay, so that's a good punchline.
I haven't said anything as a good point already. Alright, on what we just heard right now, we had Bobby Smother, and like most of you must have heard those past few days, he was incarcerated and was recently released from prison. So we're going to go down to the details. Well, since he's been released, he's had some few things to say, because the previous Instagram page which he had before his release, I think I don't know if it was hacked or something. No, I don't know what catfished or was blocked, something like that. But he said, taken to Instagram stories, the rapper explained that his original page was hacked.
Okay.
But his team managed to set him up with a new one. Now, before we talk about the new one, I don't know if any of you remembered when Tunde not opened his new Instagram page, and then he was able to make 1 million followers in, I think, is it 2 days or 3 days also?
About 3 days.
3 days. Also
3
wrap
days
up to
about 1 million followers. Yes.
Well, but Smother opened his page without posting a thing and made up 1 million followers also. I think while he was in prison. So once he came out, he said, my team created this Instagram page after my original page was hacked, but thanks to my dedicated fan, I managed to get my page verified. Whoa. So he made 1 million followers and got his page verified even before he was released from prison. That's amazing. That's
awesome.
That's a big thing, man, for a musician of his status.
Coming from a black community.
Exactly, that's my point. Coming from a really black community and such. I don't talk too much, that's going to put me in trouble. Well, he said, thank you for remaining loyal and for riding this 6-year sentence out with me. I love you all and look forward to seeing you soon. Sincerely, Bobby Boy Bob. That's what he calls himself, though, Bobby Smother. So, well, and another good thing is that after his release, he was being picked up or accompanied from prison by one of the Migos.
Which of them?
Quavo, specifically.
Whoa.
So, Quavo took the privilege.
Like, is it me or something else? I think Quavo is the biggest out of the Migos.
Yeah, definitely, because I knew Quavo before I even knew any of the Migos. That was probably Offset and Takeoff and all like that. And besides, Offset was only because of Cardi B's story and shit like that.
Okay, that's how he came into the limelight.
Yeah, so he's a really good rapper on his own though.
But apparently, anywhere Quavo goes, we goes.
Yeah. The Migos goes.
Okay.
All right, let's do this. Okay. Well, talking about Bobby Smother coming out of jail. Well, not so far from the same country, which is the United States, in New York. We also have someone, or let's say one of our own, which is also incarcerated in the United States, which is probably known as Hushpuppi. I think his name is Abbas.
Okay, yes, Abbas, Raymond or something like that.
Mr. of sort. Well, our own Mr. Abbas, probably known as Hushpuppi. A lot of people, I think, on my Instagram, on my WhatsApp story, I've seen a lot of people post like, "Oh, we miss this guy. Where is he? When's he going to be back to Instagram?"
Yeah, it used to be such a vibe, a
big vibe, showing us his cars, luxury, and all this shit like that. But well, I don't even know if he's going to be out of prison anytime soon, because stories and I don't know, a lot of conspiracy I've been talking about his lawyers dumping him. I don't know if you guys have been up to date, like his lawyers dumping him.
Personally, I would think the issue he got himself into is a real big one, okay? When we are fucking with the US and you now make an ally with a neighboring country that is in bad time with US, you've got yourself into a very deep one. I don't think it's coming out anytime soon. So if I'm going to predict the years they are going to give him for a sentence, I'm thinking of 20 upward.
Yeah, for such kind of fraud, because I think it's not just, it's going to be charged for fraud, and I think cybercrime and a lot of other sort of stuff that they can put on place.
And the money involved is just way too large.
Like it's extremely large. He had a net worth of over $20 million as of 2018.
Was it 20? When they ransacked him and arrested him in Dubai, was it 20?
No, when they ransacked, that was 2020.
Okay.
But as of 2018, his net worth was $20 million. Though,
That's
imagine
money for doing nothing serious.
Just sitting down and catching cruise.
No, I don't want anyone to take offense about this because I said they did nothing serious, or we are not in support of how you made this money. Now we are not in a position to judge how you make your money, but just have it in mind that whichever way you use in making your money, there are just implications for it. Okay, there are consequences for your actions. So those ones are in place. Okay.
Yeah, you should learn to take responsibility for your actions. Do.
And if there's anything like karma, then.
Yeah, karma is a whatever you guys call it. well, the rumor is that his lawyers dumped him. But if you follow the original news, it was said that he had a lawyer from Chicago, one of the best lawyers. Who in turn was to.
I even heard that the lawyer once represented Michael Jackson.
Yeah, something like I heard the news too. Like
I heard something like that.
To show that the man is a big deal, man. So. But the Chicago lawyer had to leave him due to the charge that he was transferred to Los Angeles.
And in other words, there is trouble in paradise.
Exactly. Being transferred to Los Angeles where there's no jurisdiction for a Chicago lawyer or whatsoever United States conspiracy, he had to hire another one, which was a lawyer from Los Angeles. But the main point where both of them had to drop him was that I think they made a complaint that he was not contacting them again. He was not really. Picking contact with them again or something like that.
Speaking to the lawyers?
Yeah, talking to the lawyers.
Why?
I don't know. That's
is there a kind of restriction from where he was detained?
I don't think it's a restriction because they said they spoke to him on several occasions. So for them to come to that decision, they were able to prove that he was the one that refused to contact them at his own will.
I think USA is playing a game there. Okay,
a very big conspiracy is going on because even if you follow the Bobby Shmurda story, you see that there was also a bit conspiracy in his incarceration.
Because at the time he was pleading guilty, so that they are going to reduce his jail time. But the lawyer fucked him up. A kind of white boy like that.
Yeah.
So I'm not racist, but no colors. So according to that Hushpuppi case, I will say that the USA are fucking with him real good.
They're messing up. They said the lawyer announced their decision after months of negotiation with the United States government. So now, earlier last June, the 37-year-old Nigerian, which is Hushpuppi, flaunted his lifestyle on social media, was arrested in Dubai by special operatives. Well, we all know about his incarceration and how they got him and all. But so he's alleged to be a leader of a mafia behind computer intrusion. Wow, that's impressive to an extent because it's not just street mafia. But this mafia
it's not like thuggery or
where you have to beat
those
man.
things. No, come on.
This some advanced mafia kind of shit. Well, so they said, however, because the United States court in Illinois, that's in Chicago, does not have jurisdiction over the case, he was transferred to Los Angeles, a city in California, where his trial will begin in May. So we have to wait till May to get the full story because probably he will get a lawyer before May, and only God knows what's going to be his fate.
He's definitely going to get a lawyer. But this time around, it's going to be a low-profile one, okay? Because those big ones have resigned already, and only God knows what went wrong somewhere, okay? Maybe the US themselves speak to Hushpuppi that, okay, don't say anything to this lawyer again. They are not going to help you. They are trying to dig in deep into another shit, okay? I know how things like this works. You watch it in movies, though they are not true.
Exactly.
But there's so much things.
But we need to understand that the United States is full of conspiracy theories and a lot of their own what's not. Well, coming back to our very own in our own country, still talking about the prison incarcerations that have been on so far. We also have someone who was recently arrested, and I think that is the former governor of Imo State, Governor Rochas, Okorocha. So there was news and debate that he was recently arrested over some hotel stuff like that. Okay, they said Okorocha was accused of trying to unseal a hotel that belonged to his wife.
Okay, who sealed it in the first place?
Now, the funny thing that this hotel was originally sealed by the state government of Imo State. So it's kind of, I don't understand, why would you want to seal something that has been sealed by the government, not some private person? I don't know, this is a private enterprise that was sealed by the government for a reason. So why do you want to go interfere in that?
One thing I can say about that is, in Nigeria, of this big status, we believe that we are not a common man, and the law that applies to a common man doesn't have anything to do with us. So now he's living and standing on his own to go and unseal an hotel that is sealed by government, and he should be jailed.
It's unreasonable, man, because I think in this part of the world we see that money is the law. You know, our power is money and all, and so backing on, well, to an extent, you know, even a poor man can attest to this, that when you have money, there are some things you don't even have to face. There are some laws that don't apply to you when it comes to the part of the nation. But there are some things that you need to understand that with our government or system, I think it's godfatherism and all those stuff. So I can say probably the governor of Imo State is not in good terms with him. That's why he had to take it to this extent or something like that.
If not the matter, even lift the seal.
Exactly, would have not even heard of anything like this.
Just be informed that the forces that lifted the seal are beyond his control. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Just like
so they kind of tow it away during the gate.
Exactly. Oh my god. My nigga be dropping punchline on this one. So you know, the forces that are behind this are beyond his control right now. But this time they're not just towing it beyond the gate. They are being shot at the gate. Well, the police in Imo State on Sunday arrested a former governor of the state, which is Rochas Okorocha, after a fracas over the stealing of.
Did you see the video? Did you see the video?
Well, I didn't see the video.
You guys will see the video right now.
You know that? I'm the one. I tell fair. You know. No, you know now. You know. Yeah, 53. I'm 56. I'm 50.
Whatever you're doing.
I'm the one that can you. I can't you over there. I can't you over there. You know.
Let's stop that nonsense.
Who are you? Who are you? Don't you know you're in the 2001. Go on.
You pay for it.
Stop. He said he has been arrested by the police on the. Well, that's all we have on the people that have been currently incarcerated, released, or in prison right now. So Mr. Rochas Okorocha has been arrested, but we haven't heard anything further about his release or if he's going to be prosecuted or anything of the sort. And again, we have not heard anything from his wife, who owns the current building.
I know those wives don't say nothing apart from Patience Jonathan.
Yeah. She was. I think she was a woman of war.
The most outspoken woman in politics in Africa and Nigeria as a whole.
Exactly. She was a woman of war.
But they cannot be sharing blood like that.
They can't be sharing this now.
And the manhood will live forever.
We need to be quiet. Well, keeping on to that, we also have to move on. Stay tuned and check out this space. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Don't worry, more entertainment is coming your way, and that will be bye for now.
Yeah, sure.